Welcome to EQAI Morning Briefing for August 16th, your daily dose of the latest in finance, economics, and market news. Today, we have a lot to cover, from the housing market to global oil prices, and even some interesting developments in the tech and healthcare sectors. Let's dive right in. First up, new home construction in the US has dropped significantly, plunging 6.8% in July, the lowest level we've seen since May 2020. This decline in construction activity reflects the ongoing struggles in the housing market as builders face rising mortgage rates and persistent home prices. In fact, one-third of home builders are reportedly slashing prices as confidence in the market sinks to an 8-month low. In the energy sector, oil prices are facing pressure as U.S. crude fell more than 2%. This drop comes amid fears of reduced demand that overshadow geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Traders are keeping a close eye on developments regarding ceasefire talks in Qatar, which are expected to resume soon. Shifting gears to the investment world, there's a noteworthy pause in the trend of moving money into index funds. Investors appear to be reassessing their strategies as individual stocks start to trade less in sync with broader market trends. This could indicate a return to a more selective investment approach. Meanwhile, in the tech landscape, Pfizer and BioNTech have reported that their COVID-19 and flu combination vaccine trial has met one of its two objectives. This news is crucial as we continue to navigate public health challenges and the potential for a dual vaccination option. In corporate news, Bayer's stock surged after a U.S. appeals court ruled in its favor regarding claims related to its Roundup weed killer. This ruling shields the company from potential liability, giving its stock a much-needed boost. On the topic of mergers and acquisitions, Mars Inc.'s nearly $36 billion deal to acquire Pringles maker Kellanova is expected to sail through without significant antitrust challenges, potentially paving the way for more mergers in the food sector. In the semiconductor industry, Texas Instruments has secured up to $1.6 billion in funding for chip manufacturing plants in Texas and Utah, signaling ongoing investment in this critical technology sector. And speaking of investments, it seems many retail investors are finding value in an oversold stock market rally, particularly after recent sell-offs in tech stocks. It's been noted that they were buying the dip aggressively during market fluctuations in August. Let's not forget about the real estate market. A unique eco-friendly home in Asheville, North Carolina has hit the market for $1.6 million. Built into a hillside, this sustainable property showcases mid-century modern architecture, definitely a standout. Switching gears to the economic outlook, the S&P 500 has managed to erase earlier losses from August, which some attribute to fading recession fears. However, analysts are cautioning that complacency among investors could be a risk, given the ongoing economic uncertainties. Lastly, a note on bond yields. They have eased after a recent spike, indicating a possible stabilization in the bond market following strong retail sales data for July. That wraps up today's EQAI Morning Briefing. We've covered a lot of ground, and there's certainly more to watch as these stories develop. Stay tuned for more updates, and as always, thank you for listening.